Hello guys, Matthew here and welcome back again to the TechTick YouTube channel. If you produce content on a regular basis or if you just have a large collection of movies, music, family pictures and other documents and you really care about having it locally stored and not on a cloud, especially if you have a slower internet upload speed, chances are that you have some kind of more permanent large storage solution or you are trying to find a new or expand the existing one. This time I'll be looking at the potential solution to this problem, a pair of external G drives from G Technology. Now that's a lot of G's. This brand is actually Western Digital's sister company, so of course a certain level of quality and performance can be expected, even more so as G Technology is actually quite famous for their products among Apple users, as Apple themselves sell their drives on their website. Right upon pulling the drive out of the box, you can definitely tell that this is not your run-of-the-mill external storage solution. We have this almost over-the-top aluminum housing, which is really beefy. You can feel it right away when you take it in hand for the first time. It's also bigger than your usual external drive because it houses 3.5-inch and not a 2.5-inch drive, as they come in larger capacities. Overall, its design is as simple as you can get it, complemented by the really good build quality, smooth and almost glittery-like finish of its outer curved shell, while on the front we have this grill-looking panel with a glowing G log on it. On the bottom you will find 4 small bubble silicone feet, so the enclosure doesn't move around or transfer any vibration, and G Technology actually intended for you to stack multiple G drives onto each other, especially the Thunderbolt 3 models, which can be daisy-chained up to 5 devices thanks to its technology. Speaking of that, as you've probably noticed by now, I have 2 different models in front of me. One is called the G Drive USB-C and the other one the G Drive Thunderbolt 3. They come in as refreshed versions of their predecessors, polished out and with new interfaces, while also offering bigger capacities. For the USB-C model I have the 4TB model, which is the smallest one, while it ranges up to 10TB, while for the Thunderbolt 3 model I have the 8TB one, while its offer ranges from 4 to 12TB. They are essentially from the same series, the G Drive series, but they offer different type of connectivity. They do differ in performance though, but not because of the type of supported connection, because the Thunderbolt 3 model also has USB Type-C port beside it, but rather because of the models of the hard drives which are put inside. I don't see why did they put a slower drive in the USB-C G Drive model, because bandwidth of both interface can easily handle a regular hard drive, and that's somewhat odd, but probably marketing related, or they just wanted to make the USB-C model more affordable. Of course, being a 3.5-inch drives, you'll also need to power up them separately, and that power brick and cable is included in the bundle, as well as 2 data cables, USB Type-C to Type-C or Thunderbolt 3 cable in case of the Thunderbolt 3 model, and a USB Type-A to Type-C in both models. Beside those power and data ports, back there you'll also find a power on and off switch, which is a good thing in case this is your long-term storage, so you don't need to access it all the time, and this way you can just turn it off and extend the drive's lifetime. Taking a look at the performance, of course, as expected, it's not blazing fast as an SSD, but it's more than good enough for your long-term storage solution, reaching its claimed write and read speeds of around 200 MB per second for the Thunderbolt 3 model and its 7200 RPM drive, and over 150 MB per second for the USB-C model and its 5400 RPM drive. The exact hard drive model in question for the Thunderbolt 3 version is the HGST UltraStar HE8. Those are filled with helium, which makes them run cooler and smoother, together with providing higher capacities, while in the USB-C version we have Western Digital's more storage-oriented Red series. Software and utility support is on average at best. They have a Format Wizard utility and some kind of monitoring suite, which doesn't offer that much. I would really like to see something more in this field, like a proper monitoring and possibly something along the line of scheduled file backup utility. Although G Technology puts a premium price onto their products, on the other hand they do bump up the build quality and chosen drives, alongside of having up-to-date interfaces and 5 years of warranty, which is something that can be appreciated. Of course, in the end you have to decide if it's worth it that extra money to you. That's it guys for this time from me. Thank you once again for watching. Feel free to toss me a thumbs up if you like what you saw. That really helps me a lot. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this product or if you want to leave your suggestions. And of course, feel free to subscribe for content further down the line, or you can just check out some of my other videos from before. Until then, catch you later guys.